All right. So we're technically live again, but it'll take a minute for things to come back up. Let's see if Kick actually works. Kick, why are you giving us so much trouble?
Okay, let's go here. So we've got Facebook up, we've got YouTube up, Twitch, Kick, Streamlabs. We've got it all. We've got all things that are good. Okay?
All right.
All things
Oh,
that are good.
okay. Kick is working. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right.
All things
Oh,
that are wunderbar.
okay. Kick is working. What? Oh, and it
Right.
also has its volume on. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, same with Twitch, same with everything. I think
Yeah.
everything just did like a reset, so I'm just gonna go ahead muting all of the peripherals just so I don't have to hear myself. Facebook is the only one that kind of had its stuff straight.
All
Let's go
right.
ahead and like that stream.
We're all good. Things are
Share that
working
stream.
as intended for once. So, let's try this again. Um, so yeah, Sam, talk to us a little bit about this esports org. He's still here, but his mic is muted right now.
He
Oh,
said he was swapping over to his headset. So
oh, right. Okay, sorry, I missed that.
no, it's okay. That's what I'm here for, Brody.
Okay.
All right.
Look at you liking and sharing the stream.
Oh, of course, dude.
What a Chad.
Every day, every morning.
Ev-
What?
oh
What?
God. Now, okay. It just reminded me of like, so I used to watch a lot of Rocky and Bullwinkle as a kid, and
Yeah.
they have a section uh some of the episodes called Fractured Fairy Tales.
Hmm.
And they're like these really bastardized versions of like Brothers Grimm fairy tales. And so you got Little Red Riding Hood walking through the woods, and like it pans over to the wolf, and he's standing there with like, you know, he's got his um like Riding Hood's Anonymous guidebook or
Okay, I'm with
whatever,
you.
and he's standing there, just
Mhm.
like, every day and every way I am not eating Riding Hoods.
Every day and every way, I'm not eating. That's you. That's
It's
you.
it's so
It's
fucking
you.
dumb,
They're
dude.
talking about you.
No, but like, oh my god, it's just like every day and every way. It just like brought that back. Um, and then the wolf like chanting across the forest that he's gonna eat the grandma. Like, yeah, uh, that whole episode is incredibly stupid, and I love it. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about.
Yo, why does Kick always say my first stream?
I
What do
don't
we do about this?
know. Not sure
Can you
why it
not
does that.
manually change it before
Um,
it goes live on
I
Kick?
can't. I can't do that.
This is not our first stream.
It is not. It maybe it just reset though, but the title change is something that doesn't work through Streamlabs. It can only be done manually. So
So everyone's just always doing their first stream. This is
no, not necessarily.
this is a moving
So
pace.
if you are logged into the account, but I don't have that account login. But that's logistics for another time. Um,
Well, it's been
so
logistics every single time, doggy.
yeah, that's fair. So Sam, headset all sorted?
Yeah, guys, I'm here.
Awesome.
Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
All right. So, um, talk to us. Oh yeah. So Albion is in like the section or like the category. So it'll show up in Albion.
mhm.
Like yeah. Anyway, um,
Got it.
so talk to us about this esports org. What are they, like? How do they relate to N2E? How did we come to know each other as organizations?
Yeah. So Ehisto, they are an esports group of professionals out of Brazil. So that's important to know that if anyone's looking to play competitive PvP with Ehisto, probably be helpful if you spoke Portuguese. That is going to be the main language that you're going to hear them speaking in their PvP battles, etc. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, and that's why we titled this as, are they the best in the world? Um, it depends on what you're looking at, whether they're the best or not. So I don't know if you have access to any of those photographs there in the general chat, if there's any way to display that stuff on screen. If not, people can just be directed to the Discord of it. I posted one photo, and we're going to get some more because there's a bunch of tournaments these guys have taken down. That one's for CS:GO. So in CS:GO, yeah, they've won major tournaments in CS:GO as well. When it comes
Nice.
to PvP, these guys are arguably, if not the best, depending on which game you look at. I mean, in Albion, arguably they're the best. I mean, another team come and show us differently if that's the case. Where's the number one team then if it's not Ehisto? Um, from what I understand, they still have records in Albion that have not been broken yet.
Are they on West
Um,
server or East server?
they are on the West server. That's the only
Yeah.
bad news for us. That's only temporarily bad news for us,
It's not
because
bad news for us in that we don't have to play against them.
well, I mean, they're with us. They're partnered with us. They're more than a partner with us. They're our family, right? We think of them as
That's good to
family.
hear.
Yeah, they've been with us since nearly the very beginning. I'm not sure exactly how we were introduced to them or how they were introduced to us. I believe it had something to do with people finding out that we were purchasing a a city, or going to be purchasing, or had already purchased a city in Embersford. I believe it happened before we actually purchased the city. And the one thing that we want to do for Ehisto, and that we knew they needed, and we offered this to them. I don't even believe they asked. These guys are so humble. They're wonderful people. They really are. We actually offered them basically a piece of the city to as a home for their guild when we launch into Embersword, and they are the only community that we've actually made that particular deal with. So other than ourselves, obviously utilizing the city, Ehisto is the only other major organization. Obviously, our community is going to have access to the city, or at least the ones that are active will. Um, we've got to be fair about it. Make sure the people that are putting in the work now here today, those are the ones that are going to be going in and getting rewarded and being, you know, playing side by side with these guys. I mean, this is just kind of think of these guys are going to be kind of our protectors. You don't have to get concerned about yourself thinking, oh gosh, well, I'm not good at PvP, so I'm not going to be able to play Embersword, or I'm not going to be able to play Albion or play other games that have a PvP focus around them because I'm no good at it. That is not true at all. You can still be a major help to them and us and to your teammates and to the community just by participating. There's a lot of things that are important for
Right.
an
I mean,
entire organization to be successful that
PvPers need
anyone can do.
gear, you know?
PvPers need gear. Yep, there's resources that have got to be mined and harvested. There's a lot of organizational things that have to happen. There's raids that happen that are PvE content, that we can go into. And what better to have a bunch of skilled players around you to help make sure you down that boss so you can get that valuable loot, right?
Right.
So
So, how does, I guess, like, I don't know, like,
Okay.
do we see them in the server a lot at N2E? Do they have their own
yeah,
server and they
actually, yeah, that's a great question. Yes, you do see them in our server. So again, they are the only community that we've actually built a complete separate section. So there's some code that's written with our bot. So there's some intelligent code that's written that's built that Ehisto section there, basically meaning that it ties Ehisto and N2E together as one unit, essentially. So basically, the way that works is anybody that's playing in the Heisto portion of in their Discord server, they also come and connect here in that Ehisto Alliance section there. So we've kind of made a pseudo alliance before the game is obviously the game hasn't been launched yet for Ember Sword. So this is specifically for Ember Sword. And that's how you see the tie-in with Ehisto into our Discord community. And yeah, they're all on our server, and we're on their server as well. And yeah, anybody that is from Brazil or speaks Portuguese and wants to play competitively or just get involved in playing these games, definitely put a message in there, and Erishow or Drow ranged, they'll get you connected up with what you need to do. If you're if you're from Brazil and you speak Portuguese, you're definitely going to want to connect with these guys if you're planning to game. And even at a casual level, they've got a bunch of casual players, but they've also got obviously some of the best players in the world.
So how can the average, the average onlooking viewer, how can they interact or collaborate, or what can they look to do, uh, you know, with these guys, like before Ember Sword has launched, and we obviously have the ability to share community space in the city and all of that. Um, how
Yeah,
can
so
we help each other out as communities until then?
yeah, so specifically, especially if they're Portuguese speaking, just post a message in general chat, and you could even at Show, you can see the general chat message that I put about Ehisto there. If you scroll up in general chat, you'll see Show's mentioned as well as Drow Ranged. I would
Right.
at one or both of them, and say you're interested in joining. We can also see that and guide you on how to get signed up to the Ehisto Guild. And what we should probably do too is put a step by step of how to actually sign up so that they're connected in with the Ehisto Alliance section that we have as well too, because there's a couple steps to do there as well. And then we have to go in as managers, myself or Sonder, Cheetah, um, I think Modern Hero, and a few others have the permissions to go in and accept that person in once they apply. The reason why it's actually set up that way is in these types of games there is a lot of spies and stuff like that that do come. So we do just want to kind of look and kind of keep track of who's coming in as they join, and especially once the game is live, we want to make sure that like that section of the server is kind of kept secure and policed a little bit so that we understand who's actually joining and who's who.
Right. Makes sense.
All right. Um,
But the other way to get involved too is obviously these things. The reason why, and by the way, there's one more thing that's happening here too. Eheisto is getting actually fed some information. There is some news that's coming out about Embersword that no one in the world knows yet. The first communities that are being let know is known is Ehisto and us. The reason why it is that way is, and this is factually true. You guys can go and take a look. Ehisto and NFT to earn communities are the largest presence in the world when it comes to Ember Sword. We have the most amount of people together, whatever, with our combined communities, that have interest in and have actually formed official guild inside the Ember Sword community, and the total numbers are more than any other community. I think we're actually more than any other two communities combined. I don't know if that's still true, but yeah, we have a big lead on everyone else. So that makes sense that they're going to feed us some of the information first before the rest of the world gets to see it. And there's supposed to be some news coming here real soon. It might even come today. And if it does come today, we'll go ahead and share it here on the stream. If not, we'll share it on tomorrow's stream.
okay.
I will give a little
I
hint to it. I know it has something to do with an upcoming land sale.
Yeah, I was gonna say, big exclusive information about Ember Sword. That is pretty exciting. I'm uh not sure how to feel. That's
And
it's very interesting
also another
indeed.
thing, guys, if if you help me out, I don't have all of the channels up at all times. So if you guys do see anybody from the Ehisto community come in, they will announce that it's them when they
Okay.
come in to the stream. Just let us know, so that we can make sure and let everyone else know as well.
Yep, we'll do. Hey, show. We have our show with us here in the stream. I just saw that in the chats. I'm not sure. I think they're
Okay.
with us on Twitch. Is it
Oh,
on
we've
Twitch?
got
Yep, it's on
Wellington
Twitch.
Zana, also I guess from Ehisto.
Yeah. What's up?
Good to see you
Wellington
guys
Zona.
flooding in.
Yeah. So a couple of them are here. That's actually great to see them here and supporting and helping us build this together. I told them, hey, one of the reasons why we're doing this is we got they think it's about 1 year to prepare. That's not a long time. And we got to keep doing everything we can to get our collective communities built up.
So
And
I was thinking about that. Like struggling to sleep thinking about that last night. And about guild organization and stuff, and looking at, because I was on the guild island looking around for, where can I like smith some metal without paying the city premium? And we only have, like, I think Modern has a wood cutter and that's it on the island. And I'm like,
Mm.
this simply won't do. we need to get some people in there crushing it on raking in the silver, and we need to start funding that guild island. We need to pump in the Benjamins, my guy,
okay.
because
No, fair question. And this all ties back in, of course, to Embersword, because that's why we're preparing here in Albion, and
right,
that's why the
once we
Heisto
get
is
that
also
engine
preparing
running,
in
we're ready to
Albion.
go.
Yeah. Yep. So, and another thing too to know, Arisha, if you're still here and can hear,
I think he has to be
or if
muted
some,
because he's at work.
or if somebody can type this in chat too, whichever chat he's in,
Hopeful, all
um,
you.
yeah, make sure that they are still present on the West server and find out exactly what their guild name is on West. If so, anybody that's going to be playing on West, we want to send them there so they can start working with these guys. This is another way they can get involved to further answer that question. Start playing with them today. Get involved on their server, which is in the West, and with their guild, if they're still active over there. If not, maybe I know they still play CS:GO too. So any CS:GO players, definitely connect with them, and you can play some CS:GO. I guess there's a new version of CS:GO coming out too. Somebody said. I don't know if that's true or not.
Could be, could be. I personally am not big into CS:GO. I used to have a friend that was like semi-pro in CS:GO, but I would watch him play, and none of it made sense to me. All I know is that he was very good. But yeah. No, I wonder if he
So
still plays because he's Brazilian.
another
Hmm.
way, yeah, definitely connect him up with Era's show. He can probably he should be able to get them all set up. Um,
Right.
so when we're talking about building, farming metal, gathering, ore and processing that and stuff
Right.
like that. That all takes people. Yeah, the more people that are actually doing that, the quicker those things are going to get leveled up, and the more powerful we are going to be as a collective community. Whether it's on the West server or on the East server here, it doesn't really matter because once we get into the game in Embersword, we're all going to be together then at that point. So
Right.
however we can get the people and just whatever works best for them, we need to do. And the way that we get those people is with that campaign that we've got, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we're paying you guys, right? We're paying the community in
Right.
crypto and
To
NFTs that
come
have
game with
value
us.
to campaign and build and do something that is actually going to help you guys individually anyways, even if you weren't getting paid. A lot of people would just do this for free, right? But now there's a way that you can actually, your time is valuable, we respect that, And that's why we put this campaign together. That way, those of you that are investing the time into it, you can earn. There's at least a minimum of $1,000 that's being put into the pot that we are going to be distributing out to you guys over the course of this campaign. To make it very clear, it does say when the milestones are met, that's when the funds will be unlocked. So those
Right.
milestones being certain amount of viewers at a certain time, or at our average time over, we can look at those metrics like, hey, we've had 25, concurrent viewers on Kick, for example. Um, you know, then we will unlock the funds and we'll award it to the community.
So essentially, um, we're bribing you to come play games with us, guys.
Yeah,
It's
essentially, yeah. Come play games with us. Come watch us play
in the
games.
immortal words,
Tell us what we're doing right or wrong.
it's free real estate. So like, come on, let's go. Let's build this guild. Let's make it happen. I was looking at some stuff yesterday about like, your best ways for your newbie players to farm silver. And and this is a 2-month-old video, so it may be completely old news. I mean, it probably is. But it was talking about how like, yeah, stone blocks are like tier 2 stone blocks are big shit. And I'm like, yeah, but that's on the other side of the island, right? That's at Bridgewatch, and I'm up at Fort Sterling. So I was trying to figure out like, what's the big like resource for Fort Sterling? Like, how do I figure that out? And I suppose I could manually do it. I could walk around to every city and check all of their prices and record it. But what would be so much better is if we had people at every single city. Like we had at least one like market poacher, for lack of a better word, just like sitting in every city, able to like hop in the gen chat or like market chat in like an Albion section in the server and feed each other information to coordinate transports, to coordinate oh, where should I go to farm silver, you know so if you're an economist kind of person and you want to play like, if you were an OG Grand Exchange enjoyer in RuneScape, that would be an excellent role for you. You could play the gold markets, you could play the flipping market, um and that sort of thing. If you like crafting, go out and mine some stuff. Those people can help you. If you like PvP, the miners and crafting types, with the help of the economist types, making their lives easier and possible, can get you what you need so that you don't have to break the bank every time you get murdered. In game, of course. So like, we've got, there's something for everyone here. Is there any interest in server with
Yeah, and some of the people that have taught me Albion as far as like the best ways to make silver, there's one particular gentleman out of Indonesia. His in-game name is Najala. He did recently have an injury in his personal life. He broke one of his legs. He took a big fall. So he's going to be out for a little bit, but he is going to be back. He's been doing gaming as a living for 20 years. And the thing that he's found is the most successful in all of the games always has to do with trading and playing the exchanges and the markets. So it's like you said, it's in RuneScape, it's in Albion, and it's going to be in Ember Sword. And the only difference really with it in Ember Sword is we're going to have a legitimate way now where you don't have to technically break terms of service to be able to sell the resources. You're going to the skins that are dropped are going to have real world value and be able to be tradable on the blockchain outside of the game with anybody in the world.
Yeah.
The marketplace for that.
And that's just going to make the premise of the whole thing much simpler in terms of like giving people reasons to come and stay and all of that. It isn't quite so
Can
you
anyone
don't have to
see
invent
like
a story around it.
how many people do we have on Kick right now?
On Kick,
Kick,
I'm
we
not
have
sure. You have them up?
Two folks on
Two
Kick.
people on
Okay.
Kick.
And that's because people don't know about Kick.
Either that or well, where are where do we have links? Right, we have the useful links
It's
thing
under the
in the
useful
server.
links is where the
We
Kick
do have
is.
Kick.
Yeah.
So Kick,
Yeah.
YouTube, and Twitch are all listed. The Facebook page isn't listed.
So here's the idea about Kick, I think, so that we can get that build up, because Kick is what's going to, if you guys want to get paid and get paid more, right? You guys that are helping build the community, the money's got to come from somewhere. We can't print money for out of nothing, right? We are not a we're not a pyramid scheme. We're not a 90% of the NFT games that were set up. We're not one of those where we're relying on people buying our NFT or buying our token, and as soon as that slows down, then the money flow stops and everything collapses. We've set our model up to where things are funded by real world business that's conducted. So through the streaming channel, these companies that you're streaming through, as you get more viewers, they will pay us. And that revenue then goes back to the community. It goes back to the people that are here streaming, and it goes back to you guys that are building the streaming channel. So that's how it works. Kick happens to pay the most amount. So that's why we keep talking about Kick and why Kick is so important, because that is going to allow us to be able to provide more funds for you guys, the more people that we get on Kick, if that makes sense.
Right. So,
The
and I mean,
threshold is 75. We need to
yeah,
get 75 concurrent viewers on there, which is not hard to do. We've hit 15 the other day. So
and if for whatever reason you can't do Kick, that's okay. Any of the
yeah,
platforms will do in the
it,
end, because while having, you know, like basic stream revenue from these services is good, if we have lots of viewers overall, then we can pursue sponsorships for the stream, you know, and
100%,
that will give
100%.
us a
Yeah,
lot of revenue. So
yep.
we all we really need from you guys is help us pump the numbers, you know, get people in here, and I'll do my best to be, you know, worthy of your eyeballs, and try to, you know, Hopeful and I will try to be cringe noobs playing Albion in ways that frustrate you so deeply that you can't help but rage game from the back seat. You know, like that's our job. That's what we do. And what you got
Honestly,
to do is you got to get all of your people
not
that you
lying.
know to come and frustratedly type at us.
And
That's
how do they
that's all it
do
takes.
that? Like, is there a link that they can use that has like the campaign information and all that?
Now, there
Is
should
that not
be
posted in the
the
Discord?
N2E link. I think last posted was in Gen Chat. It should probably be pinned if it's not already. Otherwise, it should get posted in the announcements channel, um, so that people have that link. So there is a link to a Give Labs campaign that you can send to people if they are in the crypto space. Those Give Labs campaigns are very big for those people. They love that stuff. And that'll be a great way to bring a lot of people in because it's very easy to do,
Are
right?
we allowed to post the link in the Kick stream? Is that not something that already?
I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be allowed to, as we're the proprietors of the stream. It's viewers who can't post links usually. I know
Mm-hmm.
Twitch is very unkind about link posting if you don't have special settings for it. But yeah, I think we're fine to do that. Um, but yeah, so
Here's the link. So I
there's
put
a
it
link
both in the
posted in
Twitch and
Kick.
the Kick.
So, and then also if you
And
go into Discord, we should have that up somewhere soon.
let me get the Kick link into Twitch, because there's 7 people on Kick, and probably some of them don't, or 7 people on Twitch that probably don't have access to Kick.
Okay.
So let's get that as well. Let's see, useful links.
And then, you know, for your gamer friends who don't know anything or want to know anything about crypto, that's totally fine. We're just a couple of cringe noob Albion players trying to figure it out. And yeah, I mean, I would say share the stream in the same way that you would share any other streamer that you think that your friends might like to watch. You know, Tell them, hey, look
Right,
at these
because
idiots.
it's not always going to be crypto related, right? Like, and we
Right.
know this because we're not siloing ourselves, we're not sequestering ourselves. Yes, we are N to E, but we are N to E professionals. We're professional gamers. We play all kinds of games, whether it's trading card games, which you excel at personally, and can probably teach many people a few tricks of the trade. Um,
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
true.
so
That's
bad at
true.
FPS shooters. You and I both can get down on some DRG. And then all
Oh,
of those,
dude, that game is so
those
good.
traditional gamers, yeah, the traditional gamers who we slowly but surely indoctrinate into the N2E Pro space, right? Our community, our folds, everyone can play with us. They can give us titles. They
Right.
can give us some of their titles they'd like to see us play, or they like to play against us, you know.
I
There's
saw
no end
something
to it.
fascinating. So
What's
League,
up?
for all of the rage and all of the hate that Riot and League get, League recently put out, I think on PBE, their 2v2v2v2 um mode. So it's 4 teams of 2, and it's like team fight tactics meets League tournament, and it is the perfect game mode for viewer games and like giveaways, right? So you got like the streamers on one team, and you got 3 others around, and whoever's the last team standing gets like $5 or whatever, like anything
It's
like
like
that.
5 bucks,
Dude,
whatever.
it's so good, it's so stupid, and it's so funny. Like, that game mode is so funny. I think that will be really, really fun for some viewer games and stuff.
I've
Um,
so I've Doc, I've not heard the best news when it comes to Diablo 4, and that's coming from personal family of mine. And speaking of this family, like, this person and I have played Diablo all our lives. So
Mm.
and you, as you might know about me, I'm a hardcore Diablo player. I don't usually mess around with Diablo at all. I like the experience where you're dangling on the thread of life and death at every moment. Um, kind of like black zones, red zones in Albion. You know, once I get the swing of things and I understand the game better, you might see me running around in zones with these crazy guys, Modern, Shadow Boy, just having a good old time. But back to Diablo, I've heard the experience is kind of like not what one would expect from a Diablo game. Especially end game where you're like sequestered to kind of like gathering these resources, I guess healing items or something like that. But I would personally have to try it myself to really give a good uh, read on the game. So there is still the interest of playing the game. I just don't have the best image in my head, and that's so scary to me because I love Diablo.
the other thing to bear in mind with Diablo is that it's a difficult game for the entire community to get into. Although, we could certainly bring it up and do some streaming
Oh,
for
there's
Diablo,
folks out there that who would like it
but it's a
because it's
pricey
a top
title,
down
you know.
dungeon crawler, but it's open world now, and it still has that kind of dark vibe to it.
Yeah.
So
um Certainly something that we could showcase, right? It's just
right,
it might be more difficult to do, you know to sort of like spread it community wide. Although
yeah,
a stream key for Diablo 4 would probably be very popular. Or like, no, they wouldn't have it as Steam key. It's a Blizzard title though, right?
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
but
Officially
you could do
now,
some sort of
Microsoft,
a.
Activision,
I think.
I think
Officially
it isn't.
Microsoft. I think the merger went through. I think they're now owned by Microsoft, I
Hmm.
Oh
believe.
wow, Activision sold out now too. So it just went
Hmm.
hand in hand in hand.
Yep.
I mean, Blizzard was in hot water, man. But
Listen, listen, they did it to themselves.
oh,
That's all.
you can't think. But anyway, we won't get into that too much. Um, shall we get into some degenerate mining gameplay? See what's going
Mining
on in
game.
Albion.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
DRG, dude. Don't talk to me about
Oh,
like
now
right
that's
off
the
mining. Like
real
degenerate
that's the real
mining
mining
is straight up
gameplay.
rock and stone. That's what that translates to. Degenerate
Dude.
mining equals rock and
We
stone.
we should
Tell
we
me
should
I'm
do
wrong.
that on like the weekend. We should do
No, yeah, it's
we
Saturday
should we should
maybe.
get some rock and
Saturday
stone
perhaps.
going. Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
We should also
Yeah.
talk about the campaign a little bit more. It looks like there's 194 entrants. We were at 7 the other day, and now
And
it's
those were probably me.
194. So
That's
somebody,
better.
well, I don't know who it is. I haven't looked. I'm curious, like who's out there putting in some work into building the community. It's, I mean, eventually we're going to find out because we're going to be probably giving them some of the funds.
Yeah, oh yeah. So keep it up, guys, because that's a good jump for 2 days. Let's see that keep doubling, and pretty soon that 7 viewers that I see in the top right corner of my screen could also double, and things will just keep getting better for all of us. That's
At what point do we want to start awarding some funds to people here on these streams? And how many viewers do we want to see? Either
I
on
think
Twitch or either on Kick or
I would be thrilled to see 25 viewers like
Right.
on any one platform. And the reason I say on any one platform is because I don't think it would be good to do it across multiple platforms because people could just like open all three. Like you could have one person count for 4 viewers. So we should do it we should do it so that we have, you know, whoops, I gotta mute that. But yeah, I think that we should do
Ah,
25 in any one individual platform, and then we should do a small giveaway. You know, um,
right. I think that's good.
yeah,
yeah, let's do a series of giveaways once we hit 25. That way, more than one person can get some of the funds.
absolutely.
Qualifiers would be got to be on the stream. So is it got to be on Kick? Is Kick like because somebody mentioned something about like some people not being able to use Kick? Is it not allowed in some countries or not available in some countries?
I'm not sure. Ooh, Aurora show is frozen. Hopefully not
Hmm.
audio and video, but if it's just video, yeah, just refresh the page and it should be fine. Because
Right.
we're
Yeah.
still cooking along just fine here. Um, oh, lens of my eye just blurred for some reason. Anyway, so yeah, do you want to get into some gameplay or but I think yeah, I think 25 on one platform, and then how do you want to do that? Do you want to just like take the list of names, like have everybody in chat, say I or present or something, and then
We'll have them say
take the
like
list?
something related to the stream, right? Say
Right.
Albion or say like
Everybody
something.
say cheese. Everybody say
Say
sweet roll.
Ehisto, everyone pump Ehisto, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone say Ehisto. That's like perfect. Do
yeah,
Yeah.
like
something like
that.
that.
And then we
I think
And we
that
can
would
can
be
do
take
it
good.
the
Just
today
list and
too,
pick
guys. I
awards.
mean, this doesn't
Right.
happen to happen tomorrow. It can happen today. We're at 8,
Absolutely.
so
Right.
let's go.
Yeah.
What is that? I'm
Everybody
not good at math, so like 17 more maybe. I'm guessing just wildly.
give us a
Right.
haiku about Albion and the best one wins $10, Oh, something like that.
It's such a
Um
Pruniac
and
question.
and
Like,
they and you thought that
write me
haikus would never
poetry.
benefit you when you learned about them in English class. Ha 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 ha. But
Yeah, let's do a couple $10 giveaways. Let's do at least two $10 giveaways if we hit 25. Oh, or as soon as we do
do
hit
you want
25.
do you want to know the best haiku I ever like the best joke haiku I have ever heard in my entire life? Because I know that at least one of you in chat is dissenting about that joke. All right. Best haiku I've ever heard was actually from the Squatty Potty commercial. Some of
What?
you may or may not have ever seen that, but it's one of the best commercials I've ever seen. All right. And it goes let's see. It's something like it's like, "Oh Squatty Potty, you fill
I'm
me
done.
with like utmost joy, yet leave
I'm
me
done
empty."
already.
That's what it
What
is.
is this?
That's what it is. It's so good. It's so good. It's anyway, sorry that was a bit much, but moving on. Which content you guys were doing in Albion? So I'm currently in Fort Sterling. I think is the guild kind of based in that area?
Yeah, guild is in Fort Sterling, but we are going to be
Okay.
setting up at least two more guilds. I think one's going to be in Carleone. and one. I think we have a guild in each city. Actually, it was what we figured was the best thing to do for this trading and transporting and refining of materials, like we were just talking.
So would we have a separate guild
harvesting
in each
materials.
one, or
Yeah.
would we just have like an outpost for the guild, or we just have
We need a
like
separate
people?
guild in each one so that we can set up guild islands and have refining and crafting stations and all that.
So would people from outside of the what's the word I'm looking for? Like auxiliary guilds be able to visit those islands? Or is it like you're a member of N2E Pro 1, so you can't visit N2E Pro 4's guild island?
No, you can specifically give people access.
So that's very cool.
Grant people access, yeah.
So we can just have like a giant spidering network of 5 guilds.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
And that's going to help the trading network so that we can have people like you guys were talking a little bit about who's going to be refining some ore, who's going to be refining some wood, who's going to be crafting these certain items. You know, the whole thing, it all ties into trading, and that's where the most profit comes from. If you can craft these items and then take them, and we'll do a whole video on this. I think we should do a whole tutorial on this. But if you can craft the items, because right now you can buy items super cheap. Like I can go to Brazilian and I can buy tier 3 items for between like 100 silver and let's say 500 silver on average. These items are selling all day long in the black market in Carleon. For the low end is probably 1,000 for any one item, up to like 4,000 for these items that we're all paying between 100 to 500 silver for. So you're at least doubling, if not 3, 4, 5x your money on these items.
Which is pretty good.
So I was watching something about
crafting them. That's without crafting them. Now, if we are able to craft and everything else, then the profit margins go way up. So yeah, it's great.
Okay, so let me transition over to the game screen, and I'll get logged in, and we'll get started.
Right.
And here we go. Oh wow, I guess I have a really scary helmet now. I can't even see my beard.
You haven't been like looking at yourself as you've updated your gear. Your guy's gone from like plebby looking to like actually kind of scary looking.
Yeah, I look like fucking Mushu when he's trying to scare that dude at the end of Mulan. Jeez. Okay, we can do better. Wait. Daily activities. I should probably flag up and get some faction loot. Gathering bonus wood. Wood gathering yield and 50% more wood treasures. So what I'm hearing is today is a woodcutting day.
Oh jeez.
That's what I'm hearing.
100% ban rate. Black market is broken at the moment.
But one other thing that I wanted to look at today is so like there we go. I'd never even seen this. I didn't even know that this existed until yesterday. They're just
Artifact foundry?
Yeah. So I guess these you convert runes into like into these other runes, like the runes that you find, right? So you buy them and then you meld them into, you know, any one of these things, and if you get lucky enough, sometimes they jump in value considerably. But it looks like the prices of these things are considerably lower than they used to be.
So the black market is broken, huh? I don't
That's
understand.
what Arara Show said.
I don't understand what 100% ban rate means.
Yeah, what does that mean, Arara Show? What do you mean by that? With the black market being broken right now and there being a 100% ban rate. What happened with that?
Okay.
Sometimes I like to type things because their main language is Portuguese, so it might be hard to understand. Just like if we were trying to hear them talk, it's going to be difficult for us to understand them. So typing is sometimes better.
Oh well, I mean, I speak Spanish. I got a leg up on you guys at least.
That's true.
So if they start speaking Portuguese to me, I might pick up something.
You might be able to pick up some of the words a little bit easier. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You do have a leg up on
This is
us.
why we need Alex in here.
That's what I was.
Because he could
that's
just
specifically what I was
literally
thinking.
translate.
Where is he at? Have him come in.
He's in Brazil.
Oh, he's probably
no, I mean-
at work at the moment, but
Oh, he's probably working right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the middle of the
Buenos
day. It's like what 1:30 right now or
Yeah.
1:48. Yeah.
He's 1 hour ahead of Kruniak and 4 hours ahead of me. So yeah, it's thereabouts. Huh? 2 o'clock or so.
I think this is the winner here. Probably.
Oh, wow. Okay, I understand exactly what you're saying now. Okay. Wow. That's good to know.
These all look like... This looks like I can't lose. Is mage... Yeah, so it's Adept's Relics. So, in theory, 50 Adept's Relics. I need to calculate the cost of 50 Adept's Relics and then figure it out.
You're just gonna start trying to game the market by buying stuff and then selling
So
it back.
yeah, in theory this works. Hold on, I want to see if this is actually like a functional
Oh my
strat
God.
here.
You see what I'm saying? And he's doing this live on stream,
I-
everybody. Like, he just
I
breaks
mean,
the
I
game.
looked
He
this
just
up. I
goes-
didn't come up with this. I
He
was doing
goes-
some research because I couldn't help myself. Okay, so Adept
Okay.
Relic.
While Kruniak
Okay,
breaks the game.
so each one of these is 612. So 50 of these is very pricey. So yeah, that's not gonna be
So-
worth.
This is probably important to talk about a little bit more, just because we don't want anybody losing their account, especially an account that they put a lot of time and effort into. If I'm understanding correctly what Arisha is saying, basically they're using the black market as kind of, so when we're talking about data, right? The only way they can kind of do this when they got hundreds of thousands of people is to somehow filter the data and see what the data is telling them. The data that they're using here, from what Arisho is saying, is the black market data. Meaning that if we were to exploit the markets like we've talked about doing, which shouldn't be bannable to do that in the game, but I think what they're using as their flagging point is who is doing this at a large volume, and then maybe probably the second data point that they're doing is like, what's then happening to the silver that they get from all the sales that they've made of selling stuff on the black market. So
Right.
the first kind of flag of what is the data telling us for them is the best data point that they think they can see is like, what's the activity that's happening on the black market? Because like I just said, that's where you're going to sell and make the highest profit on these items that you're buying low. Elsewhere, you're going to take them, transport them, and sell them on the black market. It does make sense then that would start their filter process. They're like, okay, these are our top 10,000 people that are doing trades and selling stuff on the black market. And then the second filter is what's happening to their silver balance. Is their silver balance going up? Are they buying weapons? Are they crafting? Are they continuing to build their character? Oh, all of their silver is instantly being dumped to another account, right? And then that's going to be like, okay, you're banned at that point. Hopefully did that.
And to be sure, we don't have to
clarify
do that. We
things?
can just.
But is that such a bad thing? Like, so if we make all this silver in game, right, and then we use the silver in the game,
We
what's
should
the
be
problem with
fine.
that?
We should be
Okay.
fine. We shouldn't get banned. And or if we donate it to the guild so that we can expand the guild out, we should still be fine.
Yeah,
doesn't
or
And
or send it out
that's
to members so they can expand islands, stuff like that. Like all things within the game environment. I don't see any issue
yeah.
with it as long as we're not trying to monetize our black market sales. I think we should be okay. Is there any way we can confirm this with the developers? Like, is there any hotline to those folks?
Well, it, I mean, it logically makes sense. So
Right.
basically, the way we're doing it, we should be fine. Because what we're doing is we reward our members for being active, like our promotional event, they're being rewarded that way. In the game, they're being rewarded for being active as long as they check a few check boxes off. You know, they're participating in guild events. You know, they're on and they're active in Discord, and then as a measure of their activity in the game, they're actually making a donation to the guild, and then we're not selling that silver. We're using that to actually expand the guild out, and then we reward the members for that through crypto, and that is fine because nobody's actually selling the silver. We're rewarding our members for activity in our community. um, we are not going to the black market, transporting things over there, and then taking that silver out of the game and going and selling it to a silver buyer, right? That's not what's
Right.
happening. So we should be fine. But the reason why I'm talking about it is I want to make sure that anybody that is doing that doesn't do that, doesn't continue to do that, because they're going to lose their account. Some of these accounts they put, some people on the West server put years into these accounts, and on the East server it's been up for months. So that would be sad to have that happen to anyone.
And then it's
Yeah,
divided by
yeah. Sierra's
9.
just saying we can reward people, and that's what we were recording people for being active on our Discord and
So
such,
let me,
and we can certainly do that.
let me interrupt you briefly. So here we see these souls, right? Which adept soul, if we just take the estimated market value of 138 gold, it takes 50 of these to craft one of any of these randomly, okay? And that cost 3,900 to get 50 of these things. Now, many of these estimated market values are below that, right? So you're operating at a loss. But a few of them, namely this one and this one here, are far above that. So if you take all 9 of these and add them up and then divide them by 9, you are on average over a large volume of crafts looking at 8,818 as your average gold value. According to estimated market value, which is probably not accurate. But that's more than double. So if you have a massive amount of silver and you can play a casino, you can buy an absolute shit ton of these things and roll them into these and double your money. Okay?
Try it in practice first is what I would recommend.
Right. Then there's these, which are runes,
As an
which are
experiment,
real cheap.
Do 10 rolls and see what you end up with.
Right. Now, I'm going to calculate the runes to see if they're a little bit more forgiving. But runes only cost 16. Again, estimated market value.
I've played with this part of the game. I get those things and sell them,
50?
or I'll buy them cheap in one market and sell them.
So runes only cost
room.
800 to gather 50 of them from the market.
Mhm.
So this is 200. That's a loss. That's a loss. That's a gain. That's a loss. That's a loss. That's basically breaking even. Gain. Loss. Loss. Okay, I don't think runes are going to be worth it for mage. Let's see about this. That's a gain.
While you guys are working on that, should I add in the secret word to the event? There is no other way to incentivize people to connect to the stream unless we have a secret word.
You might announce in the server the secret word will be in kick chat during the stream.
Yes. Right.
And then give it a little time to cook.
But what we need to do is come up with a bunch of... We know that Ehisto, we could use that as one of our secret words. We know we could use maybe Albion as another one. Oh, Cheetah's here.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, he's probably on chat too. I think I heard somebody join. Is he in chat?
No, that's somebody else.
That was Trina.
Oh, Trina is here. Okay. Okay, so Trina has permissions because she's part of our community, one of our community helpers. So that's why she's here.
Plus 45 plus 227 plus 4,079 plus 5 divided by 9. It's still on average a gain. It's not doubling, but it's about a 50% boost to do runes, and they're much more accessible. At least at tier 4.
We have a technical issue here with some people can't use the campaign link.
I wonder why.
And let me share this. I'm going to put the image of the error message in general chat, so maybe we can all work on it together and figure out what is going on here. Trina is just let us know about that. And yes, Trina, your link will work, and we'll still be able to track it. And we do want to make sure you still get rewarded. We'll have to do it some other way to figure out what value it is that the people that you're bringing in is doing. I mean, you bring active people in, and we'll be able to see it, and it does track your invite link from Discord. Our bot that Cheetah developed will track those still. So. Hello. Thank you. And we're going to work on that technical issue. We're going to get that fixed for you.
Cheetah says hi, Trina, by the way.
Yeah, we've all missed you. Yeah, we've all missed you. Yeah, Trina's been with our community for a long time. She was community helper, one of the early crew, and helped us build the community very early on. She did have a baby about a year and a half ago as well, and was gone taking care of her child, and is now back with us full time again, I hope. Okay, upload file. So I posted the error message that she was getting. So your connection is not private. Give.gg. Just want to make sure that. Let's see. Where's the link at? Just want to make sure you're not typing the link in and that you're actually
back to solving my problem.
Using this exact link here, because it looks like the /NFT to earn is not on that link. That's the only I can think of, is try that. And maybe also try it in a different browser. Even on a cell phone, you can still use, like, I don't know if it's defaulting to Google Chrome, but maybe you could try to use, like, maybe a Firefox or some other of the mainstream browsers. What's the other one from Apple?
Safari?
Safari, thank you. Yeah, try like a Safari. Yeah, make sure you're clicking the link directly or copying and pasting it. Don't try to type it in by hand, because you might have had made an error typing it in, possibly.
Oh, nice.
Where
Cheetah
do
comes in our new house. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh, he found a new house, you said?
No, he said Cheetah was saying like he's gonna stream too. He would be streaming too, but that comes when he moves from his
Oh,
house.
right. Yeah, that's hopefully that'll happen in the next couple months or less. Yeah, that'll be pretty exciting.
Absolutely.
That's Yeah, Cheetah was hoping that you would mod him on Kick.
Oh, yes. Let me get in there and work
How
on
can I
that.
do that? Can I do that?
How do I access the
Cheetah, can you
trade
send
volume
me your
metrics?
email address? DM me which email address you want to use.
Nice. We're up to six viewers on Kick,
How do I find
which is
that?
nice because the stream actually looks a bit better on Kick. Just to mention to everyone, I'm on both Twitch and Kick naturally, as well as Facebook and
I
YouTube.
like it on Twitch too. Just, I mean, the color. I'm sure you could probably change the color. It's the darker theme. I like it better. Yeah.
What, on Twitch or on Kick?
On Kick. Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, like it intermittently will blur out, but it'll correct itself on Twitch. I've noticed this, but on Kick, it's just nice. Just looks good. If it fuzzes up for the briefest of moments, it refocuses nearly immediately.
What can I find? So I saw there is a way to look at market volume on specific items, but how? I can't seem to find that part of the interface.
After I get done helping Cheetah, I'll help you with that if you guys don't figure it out before then.
But if for nothing else,
Oh, Cheetah, I asked for the wrong information. Once you actually set up Kick, which you already have because obviously you're in the channel, it would need your username, which I think is Cheetah, right? T-H. Okay, there we go.
so
Okay,
birch
it should be done.
logs.
Just check to make sure that you've got mod access now.
Stack of 540 logs is not really that much.
Did you guys find it where you can see the volume of what's traded when you do the buy and sell? Right?
No, I didn't.
Tab.
I didn't find it. Like, I figured that it would be under buy orders or something, but...
And then you see where you can do 24 hours, 7 days, and then you can hover over it and you can see the volume in each of the segments.
No. No, I don't see where that is.
I'm trying to look at your screen here. Let's see. So go to buy something first. Click on anything to buy. Yeah, buy one of those. Click on that. Okay, now the arrow on the right.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Sold.
Yes,
Not many.
there you go.
Okay.
Now you can see the volume
That's
and what price. Yeah.
So then we can look at... Well, they certainly are moving.
Oh, welcome. Is that... I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Queso Gamer? C-A-I...
Hyoso
Right.
Gamer?
Kyoso Gamer? Welcome. How did you find us? Kyoso Gamer?
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, if you don't mind letting us know how you found the stream, it would be super cool to know.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Another Ehisto
Ehisto
person.
player. What's
Welcome.
up?
Got everything?
Very warm welcome to Ehisto.
So it seems to me like birch logs are the highest selling item for just like gathering money.
Yeah, there's going to be in the tier 2 and tier 3 volumes are going to be really high because
Welcome,
of what I just talked about earlier. People are literally, that's all they're doing is they're buying as many logs as they can, they're refining, they're crafting,
Right.
and then
I mean, because if you want to make pine logs, you need birch logs on some level because you gotta have chestnut planks, and if you want the highest, rank planks, you're gonna need birch logs somewhere along the way in large volume. So.
Well, and if you're just wanting to get skilled up, or two, if you're doing what I was talking about before, where you're just doing it for profit, you're crafting these tier 2 and tier 3 items and then taking them and transporting them to the black market and selling them for profit, and you're making literally millions of silver a day doing it. Millions of silver per hour actually is what we actually calculate. We've been doing it already. We've been transporting items, and we average about 2 million silver an hour if we don't get ganked. That's a big caveat. If we get ganked, then you lose a 2 million bear, because we use a bear mount, and then
So
probably hauling about 1 million worth of items.
What exactly, how do you interact with the black market, and what exactly does it provide you with that the regular market
doesn't?
In
every city, you have a regular that you can go to. In Carleone, there is also right next to the regular market a black market.
Okay. And so does that just
the same way.
give you more money?
Are you guys reading chat, by the way? The Twitch chat? So Kyoso Gamer is actually like kind of a big shot. We've got a big shot amongst us. They were one of the
biggest streamer in YouTube and Albion Online. Hot damn, bro.
Followers.
Oh, wow.
We
should probably have Kyoso
You should host
on
us.
as a guest sometime, and we should we should probably talk about some sort of a partnership.
Absolutely.
I had no idea.
That's an impressive resume.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's definitely talk, Kyoso. Maybe after the stream, if you wouldn't mind. I don't know. Do we need a translator to communicate effectively? Are you streaming in English? I guess would be a question I should ask. Streaming in English, then we should be able to communicate just fine.
Let me see.
Well, we could just go check out your channel to answer that question. Yeah. I'm going to try to gather some wood, because it sounds like wood is the bonus today.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to go back and get my my wood suit, though. I've got my ore suit on right now.
Been a bot there, I see.
Yeah, I'm curious about our idea that we had. Does anyone think that this would be fun and entertaining to be part of and to stream and watch being streamed? There's a lot of bots inside Albion right now, and maybe from what Ehisto said, maybe that solves the problem. But if it doesn't, for some reason, and we still see all those bots, you can easily identify these bots because they're running around, very programmatic movements.
They are fishing, and oh my god, are they fishing.
They'll be either fishing, there's a lot of fishing bots, they'll be gathering, They'll be skinning, killing animals and skinning, and you can easily identify them because they're just moving very programmatically. They're usually in groups. They're all kind of daisy chained together. You can tell that they're almost always on oxes, on ox mounts. So my question is, if we go out into a zone and we see all those there, let's say we see 20 of them. One of the cool features about Albion is when you get, even though it's not a PvP zone, in the yellow zone, when you get knocked down, your gear takes damage, 5% damage each time. Once you get down to where you've got 1% left on your gear, it doesn't get destroyed, but what it does is it drops off of you into your inventory, so you can't use it anymore, including your mount. Now, if that happens to anyone, you are stuck stationary. You're so heavy that you can't move at all, and you also cannot you can't teleport back to the city. So the only way for that bot to be able to move is one of two ways. Somebody else would have to come and trade those items or give him another.
Does this
mount.
guy really have to do that?
Huh?
God damn. I'm like chilling next to these, uncommon, like these 3 uncommon Iron Ores in like a row. And I'm like, I'm just gonna...
He got robbed, essentially.
Yeah, this guy just came up and like giga fast farms them out from under me.
He got BM'd. So please continue, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, my point is we could effectively make all these bots so they can't move at all, they can't operate at all, and it would really make the owner of these bots really upset, really frustrated.
And as we all know, that's just funny.
And yeah, I wonder, I'm just curious. I mean, to me, I think it would be fun, 1, to be a part of, or 2, to just watch it happening. If we go out there in a decent sized group and just destroyed all these bots repeatedly over and over and over again until they're immobile, can't move at all, and we just go to a few different zones and do that and stream that as fun, engaging content. Would that be something fun to do? Some other things we can do, of course, is building the hideout, out in the black zone. We will need at least 20 active people to do that.
This is some PvP, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think maybe the bot thing might be the first thing, just to kind of practice our organization and practice, killing people in a safe zone where, because possibly the owners of the bots might come out and try to attack us there, and I think at some point they would, because they're going to get pretty mad.
Right. Yeah, they definitely will get mad.
I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time just like finding mobs.
Well, what are you looking for? What are you trying to do?
Just like fight mobs. But I think what I probably ought to do is go get my wood cutting stuff and run over to Ronwood.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, this is a stronger character.
Then you can also kill some things too, as you see them, and do some skinning, because there's usually a lot of animals out there. That's usually what I'll do, is I'll do some skinning and the wood.
Whoops. What? No, I didn't want to get back on my horse. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll go get my wood cutting stuff. Can't hurt. Oh, this is a boss, though. Never mind. This guy's gonna shit on me.
Oh yeah, you're getting like trucked, bro. Run.
Jesus.
Run. Did you get yourself some food or no?
I have the food that Modern gave me yesterday. I'm not using it at the moment because I'm just, like,
So when you're running around, you should probably get some of that like health regeneration food. Since you don't have too much health. Well, I mean, you have a good amount of health. I guess you're just pretty squishy.
So, a couple things, guys. On when we talked to CISO Gamer, we could either maybe, if Alex wants to come and maybe help translate if he doesn't mind doing that, or Tyrannosaurus Rex is one of the Ehisto guys that speaks very good English and Portuguese as well. Just so to make the flow of communication when we chat with him a little bit.
ooh, a
better.
rare van.
You guys still hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we could always check. See if he's interested. Or has the time. But, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to ask. And definitely shoot it out there, see if he feels like helping out with that real quick. That's a simple Discord message right after the stream. Work with. Huh. So you're not working on gathering. You're just trying to like farm. Well, I mean, you're kind of doing both, aren't you?
Yeah,
Good,
just
yeah.
farming some dudes. I'm thinking I'm heading back slowly to get some wood cutting stuff. And then I'll head into the forest. I wanted to try and come do some faction PvP, and then I realized that I'm just too afraid. Because I don't really know how to go about it, really. Like, I don't know how to like, pursue finding people to fight that I could actually, like, not just get destroyed by.
Right.
So, what do you guys think about having a? Because I'm sure that he does his streams in Portuguese. So, just from what I've gathered from what he's saying so far, what about having a segment maybe once a week or something like that that is in Portuguese? Is there a big enough audience in Brazil and the rest of the Portuguese-speaking population that would be useful, or is that something we maybe need to research some more?
I mean, I don't think it would hurt to have, a segment that's that way. Like, I mean, if that's like established as part of the schedule, then I don't see any reason at all why that should be an issue.
Right.
I doubt we're gonna have like English-speaking viewers coming on and like discovering that a section is in Portuguese that they weren't prepared for or expecting, and then they'd be like mad about it. Like, I don't think so.
There's about
Because we'll all get
260
used to.
million Portuguese-speaking people in the world.
Yeah, there certainly is an audience out there, and if Ehisto is a major component of the guild, then like that's also a section that has some overlap with that. Many of them probably speak English as well, and they can be part of either section for the stream.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then it just gives another demographic the ability to participate for those of them who don't speak English very well. So yeah, I don't see any reason why we couldn't or shouldn't do that. By the way, what are these red sections on the map? These red circles?
We refer to those as blobs.
What do they do? Anything?
So the way that a blob is created is, the way I understand it is, anytime you have 10 or more people in one given area, then the map identifies that, hey, there's a bunch of people here.
Okay. So you could see that as either there are desirable resources here, or there are entirely too many people, you should go somewhere else.
Or there's a group of people that might be just doing some ganking too, possibly.
Right.
Especially if it's in a black or red zone.
So if you were if you were your own gank squad, you would want to thin out a little bit, like
yeah,
be spread.
you would want to maybe go as a group of 9, right? So you don't show up as a blob if you're trying to be a little bit more
Sneaky.
Sneaky, yeah. The other reason that can cause the blobs, the other thing that these might be interested in doing, is what's called faction warfare. So a lot of times, if you see those outposts on the maps, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5,
Right.
they might be heading towards an outpost, you know, attacking and/or defending those outposts. So
Okay.
they can be used when transporting. It's good to have really good information and knowledge of the blobs, because a lot of times they can save you. So if the blob is there for faction transporting and it's the faction that you're in, you know, then the hostile players are going to be hostile to the blob. So if you've got 3 hostile players that are chasing you, and there's a blob that has at least 10 in it, and more likely probably 25 or 30, you just run into them, and the 3 guys that are chasing you, they can no longer chase you unless they want to just die.
Right.
I can throw trees at people. Dude, that's great.
Yes, yeah, with the lumberjack suit.
Now, I've heard people say that Wanderlust is very strong. I don't know that I fully understand how to make proper use of it, though.
Yeah, I would talk with someone that's really good at PvP about that. That's not me.
But they're attached to, like, lumberjack work boots. They're, like, meant for gathering. But, like, I just don't understand, like, are you meant to create a path where you need to cover a large amount of distance between, like bunches of resources or something? Like, is that what you're meant to do with them? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it would be used in terms of gathering.
Alright, so now I'm all flagged up here. And I've got my lumberjack stuff, so if I get into a scrape, I'm not going to be winning any fights, I'm going to be running away.
Yep.
He's just gonna dip set, he's just gonna turn around tail.
Hell yeah. Okay, now I have to
Hell
go...
yeah, brother, I'm gonna dip.
I have, like, two entire maps that I have to cross here. I think what might be a good idea, if we're gonna do multiple guilds, like, we still need to build up, you know, the base guild, and get that island functional so that we have the ability to, like, produce stuff and, you know, create some little bit of crafting income and such. But I think the thing that might, like, be a good idea is if we're going to invest in creating a second guild, that we make... Whoops, I've just run into a dead end. So we make that second guild in Limhurst, because you can do transports to and from, like, between Limhurst and Port Sterling without ever entering a red zone, so they are just free, basically. You can do your transports through yellow zones. So, like, obviously the potential for, like, major income is smaller, because, like, you you know, you can't necessarily triple your money, but if there is any profit to be made, then like a large enough volume of sale will still be well worth it, right? And the fact that that's basically like a guaranteed source of income that doesn't have the dangers of requiring like a ton of guild organization, I think that might be a good like first step, right?
Sounds about right.
You know, and to be sure, this is coming from me, and I'm fairly risk averse, but like, it looks like there's some guild PvP going on, or some guild action going on here.
And not to change the subject too much here, but I just want to make sure if anyone else is experiencing the issue that Trina is experiencing, you know, just post in general chat in the Discord. We want to get a think tank going around it to figure out why it's not working on certain Android phones. I have an Android phone. I can open the link just fine. Mine defaults to using Google Chrome. I'm wondering if anybody that's had the problem has also tried it with maybe a Safari browser or a Firefox or some other browser, maybe. So
Right.
we can get this figured out for anyone else that's experiencing this issue other than Trina.
I'd be interested to understand a bit more about what's going on with her issue as well. She just simply can't open the links, the stream links.
Yeah, she can't open the Give Labs campaign.
Got invited to an unknown party.
Yeah, I just got invited to this party. I don't...
Yes, Trina.
What? I got back on my horse. What the fuck?
Also, I noticed in the error message that you sent me, it says to get Chrome's highest level of security, turn on enhanced protection. Have you tried clicking on that on your phone and seeing if turning on the enhanced protection allows? Because I think it's Chrome is trying to protect you from something that doesn't feel as a safe link. But it is a safe link. Because we're all using it, so maybe try that and let us know if that works too. Either that, or like we said, the Safari or the Firefox also. Okay, let us know. Thank you.
I think we're doing it. I think we're capturing the outpost.
Yeah.
Oh, are you doing the faction war?
I guess so.
You're participating. You run around. If you're flagged and you're following them around, then you're doing it.
I mean, I'm in a party with like 15 people.
To win it.
They just randomly invited me because I was like in the area.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you'll get some points for that. When you go into the outpost, if you've got to do one of two things to get points. You've got the main boss in the middle at least once.
Okay.
And if you don't do that, you've got to stand in the ring after that main boss is killed and it's captured. There'll be a little circle that goes around and it lights up and completes. Once that's complete, then you earn points for just standing in that circle, and then you can move to the next outpost.
It looks like they're starting at outpost 1. Oh, stuck on the wall.
I'm gonna go ahead and get on Albion Online myself in a second. And what I'm gonna probably mess around with is my island. Pick your brain about this island and how I can enable it.
I'm gonna turn down the volume in just a second so that you can we can hear you a little better. Ow. Ooh, plus 1,000 250 Fort Sterling faction points received.
Already that fast. Pretty quick.
That feels pretty good. And we're...
What do you need the
capturing-
faction reputation for?
I think it fills up and then you redeem it for chests that are big monies.
Yeah, you can redeem it for chests. You can redeem it for faction items. And now that's another thing that's perfectly legal to do. You can transport those faction items in game as much as you want. And when we're talking about the black market stuff, buying and selling and trading, you could take 3 of those faction hearts that you get from these points. 3,000 points gets you 1. You take 3 of them and then transport them to any other city. I know if you transport them to Carleone, you're going to get 6 in return. And they're worth about 50,000 silver each. And that trip takes about 9 minutes. And you can do that over and over and over again. So you can make about, we calculated it out, it's about 1 to 1.2 million silver per hour just doing those faction transports. Or you could just sell them. You get your 3 that you earned, or buy a chest and then just exchange that and just grab the silver out of if you don't want to mess with transporting. But you will make more profit if you do the transporting.
Keep getting bonked by these spinning walls.
Look at our inventory.
Boom.
Alright.
So you got one so far, getting the second one in this area.
So Sam, how do the islands work? How do I build stuff on my island and get things going on there?
You know what? I'm actually not sure. I've only bought my island. I haven't actually started building anything on it.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I've heard that farming is a pretty good source of income. But I don't understand much beyond farming as a source of income. Like,
Modern Hero has built some things on his island, so he knows a lot about it.
he's got a couple of things on the Guild Island as well.
Yeah.
Ow.
So I enlisted in the same faction, that's good. I have not faction flagged yet. But, I guess I'm a little bit prepared, dude.
Yeah, we're in Rowanwood right now, taking these forts out.
Where is that? Oh, that's far as heck.
Oh, wait, my mount got murdered. Feels bad. I guess I'm walking. I'll be able to get back on. Boom.
Lower my work computer.
Fort Sterling pushing for victory. Oh, do you remember that Scott Sterling video I made you guys all watch? When they introduced Scott Wintry.
Scott Wintry, dude. That was pretty good.
Okay. Fort number 3. Meow.
Looks like you all are pumping through there, so I'm not gonna make it in time. I'll mess around with the next one, I guess.
But if you're flagged up, you can still earn points, like, anytime.
So I think we're going to need a word for each day, if I'm not mistaken. Should I just randomly put some words in that are crypto related, that are game
I think
related? the list?
You could, I mean, you could just do keyboard mashes. Like that's sort of what I was thinking, and then you can sort of throw them in the chat and then delete the message in chat after a few minutes, so that the people who are here and paying attention get rewarded for that.
And then how many points should we give for this? I think it should be more rewarding.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it like every day, I wouldn't make it too crazy, but
Yeah. Well, let's think if a person does do it every day, and if it's 3 points, you know, over the next 30 days, they can get 90 points.
but then that is,
that.
you know, that is them being a loyal and attentive viewer, and if
I
enough
think it's
people are
worth
doing
it.
that, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. We just don't want to take away from the person that is also referring people.
Yeah.
And then I think that gets 2 points.
I mean,
So
to be
think
sure, if
that's
you're
still
doing
worthy.
both, you're crushing it, right?
You're crushing it. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Wait, where the heck is this fort? Get up here. Oh, here we go. We got him.
I noticed there's a lot of people from Japan. Somebody has been inviting people from Japan. I'm curious who that is. That's new for us. We don't have anybody that I know from Japan, and now we've got 5 different users that have been invited from Japan.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fort Sterling controls all outposts. We've gone and done it, gents. All right. Now I guess I will leave the party. What a bunch
Which
of
country
bros.
is KR? Anybody know?
Korea?
Is it Korea?
AR is Korea.
Okay.
South.
So our number 1 person is from Korea, and that is
Nice.
Ryan Jackson. Would like to find out who that actually is in Discord. It'd be nice to
Give him a
we'll find
shout out.
eventually once we get ready to send him some crypto.
True.
Their Discord should probably be connected, right?
Yeah, we need to probably go in and double check that because I don't think that it is, and we might have missed something there, or I might have missed something, but maybe we can figure out what it is that we have missed.
Okay.
Because we want to have in order for anyone to participate in this, we want to have a verified Discord, because that eliminates bots.
Right.
Or a large number of them.
Hell yeah. Plus 5,000 promoted to scout. I think that's out of 25,000
yeah,
that I need.
Those points are coming in fast. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're doing it right.
Yeah, I guess participating in faction warfare isn't all bad.
Yeah, it is pretty rewarding.
Oh, I just got a Enchantment 2 Expert Hunter's Hood from a random mob. Fuck yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds like real money. Oh, wait a minute. Are the treants like the equivalent of the guys, like the ore golems? Like, do you chop them up for logs? And do
Oh, I
they
have no
have
idea.
any kind other than cedar? Oh wow. Big fame off of these guys. Like 7K a piece. Probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm wearing my woodcutter stuff, though. I should be trying to find trees. Just feel like there's probably gotta be at least 1 or 2 enchanted trees to find, like, a root near. There's one. No, not that. This.
Have you
It's,
found any rare trees yet, or no?
I mean, I have found one before, but, you know, people hog them pretty bad.
Hog them pretty bad.
I just found an uncommon pine. Just want to see if I can find a rare pine somewhere. We go over to Innismon and see if I can get anything worth. Okay, we got some people over here.
What in the hell?
That guy's just doing PvP stuff, I guess.
Is he after you?
No, not actively, I don't think.
Let's go.
Aspenwood. Now I could go over to Owlsong Glen. That's a red zone. I don't think I want to be there, though. I don't know. What's your general experience of red zones? Like, is it really...
I got completely and utterly...
Well, I know yours was terrible, and that was not your fault.
And then robbed of every worldly possession I owned.
Yeah, that's less than chill. Alright, these guys are flagged for different...
Less than chill. It was less than chill.
These guys are flagged for different factions, so they're all red named, but it's a yellow zone, so I feel like nobody's actually fighting. It simply isn't done.
Until you come across something that they want.
Well, yeah, then there's that. Cedar trees. I can't chop down cedar trees because I'm a noob.
Blue pulsar.
Yeah, okay, let's go into Aspenwood over here.
Oh,
This seems like it's factions that have nothing to do with me. Better fucking it up. Oh my god, there's a tree stump in the way. No? How do I get out of this map? Here we go. Okay. Finally found my way out.
There you go.
All of these guys have red names here. The factions. I better not get into contesting their trees or they'll get mad. I would assume that wood is cheaper in whatever it's called. Ooh, rare logs. Very nice. Limhurst, that's the one.
Good job. You got some rare loggies.
I did. So I would assume that wood is cheaper in Limhurst because it's surrounded by forest, and ore is cheaper in Fort Sterling because it's surrounded by, you know, tundra where you can get a lot of ore for some reason. So like that would just be my assumption. I have no idea if that's actually how that works, but capture. Oh, I guess another region got captured, so I just got 900 points for no reason.
Nice.
Oh, another rare pine. That is chopped down. Oh, it's rare cedar. So I guess expert is sort of the threshold to reach. Oh, shit. Exceptional pine logs. Well, okay, I have to camp this.
Oh, what is that? Wow. And there's some purple loggies, boy.
Yeah, I have a feeling this guy's... Yeah, he's sitting on them. He wants them.
Well, just sit there and wait, bro. You got this. You can do this. I believe in you.
Man's gonna chop this down in like a quarter of a second. I'm gonna get absolutely nothing, I guarantee it.
That's rough. How long do they take to respawn?
The pine trees take a seriously long time to respawn for some reason. Okay, I clicked first. And he got them anyway. Fucker.
Wow.
I wish I could throw a fireball at him, but it wouldn't do anything because he's not flagged.
You could still throw a fire tornado at him.
I don't think it would work.
No, it's about the message.
See, yeah, I'm with you there, but I don't know if he'd get the message. Oh my god, go away. This fucking pig. Why are they so tanky?
Because they know that you want logs. They know.
Big is like, no logs for you. Damn. What could be done about this individual? Yep, he's gonna sit there again.
I don't know. Maybe
Just ain't worth it. I'm gonna go look for another.
go
Look
back
for a
to those
different
blue
tree.
ones. Didn't you find blue ones? There's blue ones. Go north.
Nah, that was a cedar tree. I'm not allowed.
You're not big boy enough
Yeah.
for those.
Oh, there's a bot. Let's see, this section of the forest seems pretty quiet. That's an uncommon. Happily grab that. Nice. This guy's name is Bicycle Becomes Motorcycle? What? Fuck it. What do we do in the mists? I'm gonna find out.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Is
all
this a
my
yellow zone?
shit's on cooldown. Yeah, it's a yellow zone.
Oh.
Dude does damage. Oh, he's a boss. That's why he's so difficult to deal with. Okay. We killed him. So what is this? Wait, what is this floating lantern thing?
No idea.
Oh. It's just, like, you just get stuff for it. Shit. So there's no trees in here.
What's happening on my end? Okay, that's good.
Oh, wow. I literally just got, like, murdered by one skeleton.
Wow. I mean, you're not wearing your gear to be sure, so.
No, I'm not wearing my good gear, but still, like... Bro didn't have to do me like that. Okay, so I have the quest to kill 7,000 fame worth of undead creatures within this little area.
Speaking of quest.
So, what do I get for doing that, I wonder? That guy's enchanted. I don't want it.
I don't want it, he says.
Ore to mine? There are logs in here. Okay. Tier 3 hide, huh? Oh, so one of the things I guess you can do on your island is you can produce mounts, and then you can combine mounts and sell them on the market, usually at a profit.
That's sick. That's really sick. I'm
So
down
that's
to do
something
that.
I would recommend looking into. Because it's just like leather and tamed mounts, and then you have rideables. And you just upcharge. Okay, we're a little over halfway there for this quest. Oh, whoops. Mists are weird, dude.
Yeah, I'm seeing that on your stream. They're
Don't-
looking pretty strange. Do. Okay.
I will now use the regenerate all of my mana ability. Oh, no, that's not it.
No?
Nope, I don't get that ability. Damn. I get the healing ability.
That's rough. No, man, nah.
Whoops. Hold on, let me set that to... Do not disturb. There we go. Right. Well, we've regenerated all of our mana now. Oh, that guy's alive again. So...
So you're just running around in the mist? Like, what's the
Well,
goal
there's
in there?
this
What do you
little
want to
like
do?
circle with an icon on it in the map,
Okay.
and undead camp progress. So like I'm assuming that there's some sort of reward for completing the quest here.
Mm-hmm.
Which we're nearly there. Okay. Be one or two more dudes. Oh no. Just a guy called Mysterious Stranger. I don't want to fuck with that.
Huh, huh, huh. That's like some Dark Souls shit.
Yeah. It's a, quote, unrestricted PvP zone, so I'm just gonna mount up and get the fuck away. Okay, objective complete. What am I supposed to do with that information? I've completed the objective. Now,
It still shows that you have stuff to do and like kill people, undead camp stuff. So
Weakened Wisp. Rarity uncommon. Oh, I guess I just, like, go to that now?
there you go.
So maybe that's the reward?
Hopeful. Question: How were you successful at all in curating some of that data that you pulled from the Give Labs with all the contact info from our last campaigns, top performers and all that?
That has not happened just yet. I
Okay.
do have probably some bandwidth at the end of this work day to do that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So
That's fine.
I can run it today and get back to you.
All right. No problem. I've been in the background. I've been emailing our top performers in this current campaign, and I also found one that was from Idaho, which is where I'm from, and just curious how he found us. I don't. The name didn't ring a bell, so it's interesting.
Wow, that is actually interesting from Idaho.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
supposed to
like that.
walk this
Some
dude.
stateside engagement. That's pretty cool. Right next to Oregon as well.
Yeah, we're getting people from all over the country, from countries we've never seen before, which is good.
Yeah, Japan being one of them. So
Yeah. Yeah.
what are you doing with that wisp, dude?
So I'm supposed to walk this wisp all the way to that little blue thing there within 3.5 minutes, which is why I didn't stop for that enchanted iron elemental that I really, really wanted to fight. Because I'd been wondering, why aren't there iron elementals around around the game, but it turns out that they're just in the mists.
Hmm.
I'm gonna probably end up needing to use these boots.
I'm guessing you can't get hit.
No, the boots
Oh.
just make me fast. But,
No, I was saying while transporting the wisp.
oh, I'm flagged for PvP while I do this, and I can't mount up.
Ah.
I have escorted him to safety, and I get a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know what those little coins symbolize, but
I needed to correct something that I said. It's not Idaho, it's Indonesia. It's their country codes. I saw ID and I was like, oh, Idaho. No, it's Indonesia. So that actually makes sense why there's people from Indonesia, because we got a lot of people from Albion that are from Indonesia.
I had seen that iron elemental on my way over. I really do want that thing.
This stream is pretty behind, dude. Like, I just saw you deliver that there, dude.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of
At
lag.
least on Kick, yeah. Now I see you running back on Twitch for that dude.
Is this going to take me into another mists, or is this going to take me back out of the mists? And I'm in more mists. God. How do I get out?
You don't.
Do I just, like, wait till it closes?
There's exits all around the perimeter as well.
Oh, will
or
that
you can wait
actually
till it
take me out?
closes.
It won't just, like, take me into the mists of another zone? We trapped mist. Wisp.
You guys have someone else that says he will join you. If not sure what time he's gonna get home from work. Sonder, it is. I didn't know if you guys saw that.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was just looking at the Kick chat.
Hey, Sour Thunder. I'm not sure if that was from yesterday or today, to be honest.
No, he just said hi. Just back to you.
Oh,
Just
no,
like,
yeah, no, he said hi, but about playing with us, like, I'm not sure if that was yesterday or today.
oh, yes, I don't know.
Okay. Well, my experience with the mists was, mixed. Nothing terrible happened, but,
So, you did mention something about the PvP areas in the mists.
right.
Because you're in a yellow zone mist, you're not going to lose your items. You just get knocked down or knocked out of the mist.
Okay.
Yeah. So you do want to do those though, because as you complete the objectives in those, two things happen. One, it gives you Brazilian reputation. Remember when I was telling you about those cheap items that you can buy? The cheapest items in the game are purchased in the Brazilian city.
Okay.
So the only way you can access it is through a mist for the first time and by gaining reputation as well. So you got to gain reputation, and then you got to find a portal that are randomly in a mist. Sometimes you'll find it in your second one, sometimes the seventh one you go into. And then the other thing is those chests, after you complete the objectives inside that circle, there's usually a gold chest with rewards in it as well, with some odd amount of value in silver items.
Yeah, So I completed the little PvP zone quest, and then the injured wisp showed up, and
Yeah.
I
TTC
escorted it.
You escorted it? Okay.
Yep, and then when I finished escorting it, I just got like a chunk of fame and like what is that symbol? A little like coin with a plus sign on it. What does that symbol mean?
Maybe might.
JT, is this this is PvP Guild? Um
You're probably gonna get might, fame, and silver. Possibly would be the rewards.
I don't think it was silver. I'm not sure. Not sure what I was looking at. This is PvP Guild. I'm ready. I mean, hell yeah, dude. Are you coming here from oh god, what was the name?
JT.
Are you coming here from Ehisto, or are you just like just found your stream in Albion? Fantastic, dude. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, we're not well, at least I'm not huge in PvP because I'm, like I said, fairly new. I'm just trying to get my feet. But yeah, dude, like do it up. we need more PvPers anyway.
Yeah, to answer the PvP question, yeah, yes, within our community we have some of the top PvPers in the world. So if you like PvP, then this is a good spot to start.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't necessarily help with that, but they definitely can. Yes, we do have a Discord. It should be linked in. You're on Twitch, so yeah, you'll find a link on the Twitch.
How did you
sure.
find us?
He said he just found us, like, I think, scrolling through Twitch. Is that true? Which is fabulously reassuring.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of stuff going. I mean, more than just Albion. We're a gaming community, so
right. And we also have a giveaway going. So if you get into the Discord, you should be able to pretty easily in the general chat find a link to that, and then that will enter you in. We're giving away over the course of some time, like, what is it, about $1,000? So definitely get in on that. And it's really just like interaction with a bunch of socials and stuff like that.
I'm not sure when it happened, my dude, but my cam seems to have gone down, Kruniak, and it's probably because you're an Albion that you don't notice this.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, that's no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, it's fine if it stays down for a quick moment because I'm going to
guys, I'm gonna drop down and go work with Cheetah on one, the permissions thing, since you guys have permissions to do announcements, and two, some of the coding stuff that we're doing for the projects that we're working on, and maybe even we'll work on that Give Labs, see if maybe Cheetah might have some ideas on what might be causing that.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, 10-4.
All right. See everybody later.
Okay, man.
I'll be in general voice chat if anybody needs me.
Sounds good.
Right, roger that.
Hopefully, I sent you another link. Hopefully that should fix it.
Okay, one quick second.
Feels bad. Didn't mean to lose you there.
Nah, bro. Fine.
Stream
not found.
Let's group up and do some stream not found. What?
Stream not found, bro.
Stream not found. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Let's see who we got in here. Snuff? Snuffagus?
Yeah.
Snuffagus?
That's my name in game. I just came from the Twitch stream.
Oh,
what's up, my dude?
So funny
Nice.
story. If you just popped in here, that means that this channel is not restricted to people
Yeah,
with
it is
higher
not.
access.
It is
That's
not.
not
Okay.
normal.
If you want me to have done a general voice, I could do that.
No. I mean, that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so for future, we might want to stay in a
I am
private
going to
call
hop
or
down to
something.
general voice though, and we'll work on getting that fixed too. So
Yeah. But
but good to know. Hey, welcome to good
either
to have
way,
you stop.
welcome to N2E.
Damn
I'll-
straight, man. We're glad to have you.
Voice.
Let me see if I
How
can.
long have you been playing Albion?
Since it came out,
Holy
Oh,
shit.
damn, dude. You could probably teach us some stuff for
Yes,
real.
by all means. I mean, the title
I
says
was
it
looking
all.
at it. I was looking at the stream. I was like, oh yay, another new player.
Oh, dude, a couple new players. Man.
Another
We're
newbie.
scrubby. Yeah, we're
Fresh
scrubby
meat.
bubby.
All right, let me. So, stream found, bro. What?
Yeah, look at my stream real quick. I want to show you
Let
something, just to show you like the caliber of player I am.
me. Well, I think your stream went down. Let me see.
Oh, I can't stream in here.
It didn't let you.
No, it
Whatever.
certainly seems to. Oh, the stream has ended. No, maybe it does stop you. Maybe that's where the permissions are at. Oh, jeez.
I just wanted to share, like, I have some screenshots or something I could send, but it's like I had a flat tier 4 set, and I just killed an 8-3 guy, and I just have it in this chest. You know,
Well, shit.
Jeez.
That's a lot of fame, probably.
yeah, it was 5 million
Oh.
for one kill.
Jeez.
I could use that, probably.
Jeez.
It's 10 million silver. More than that, you know, the kill fame was what I was proud of.
That's
Damn, I look at my
insane.
stats
Damn,
right
dude.
now. It was at 75, now it's at 82 or something.
Oh my god.
It just took 5 hours of ratting, and
Okay.
all of a sudden, I'm a genius.
All right, I'm gonna try another link for you, hopeful.
Yeah. I'm
And if it,
getting some honey tree in right now, so I mean, if you want to give it a second, well, I'll join you.
yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Stream not found though. Super weird. Super weird.
Bro, that's some bullshit.
And
Emmett D's just subscribed. So then that should be a YouTube notification? Is that right?
Subscribed? I don't know
Subscribed
about
and
that.
is now following. So, because I don't think you can subscribe on Twitch, am I right?
On
I don't
Twitch?
know.
Yeah,
I'm
you
confused.
Can, you
It's
can
$5.
definitely.
I
do
don't
something.
think you can subscribe on Twitch because we're not partnered or affiliated or anything like that. Like,
You're right. I mean, YouTube, you can definitely subscribe.
but
My
yeah, I
YouTube
mean, if that's a YouTube subscription and a Twitch follow, I mean, if it's a
Oh, it is. It is from YouTube. If you go on YouTube, you can see.
yeah,
Say something.
what a Chad. Thanks very much for
Yeah.
the follow and the sub and
It's
all of that.
Wait, I thought it
from
was
YouTube.
$5 for, but no, that's from YouTube, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, it's like they just, subscribers. So let's see. Bro, I have no idea what's wrong with the collab cam. Like everything's up, right? Maybe. Fuck it, we figure it out later. All right, only one camera for the rest of this stream, I guess. Hopeful. You're free to get shirtless. No one's gonna know. They're all gonna wish that they could see, but but no one's gonna know.
How would they know?
Sorry, what?
How would they know?
They're gonna know. All right. Let's see. I'm walking towards a big swirling portal. Oh, hey, look at that. 2 uncommon pine trees just chilling 5 feet apart.
Nice, get them.
Oh no. I have to go to a different Discord, maybe. Yeah, I do. I'll see you later. I'm gonna
Alrighty.
go do Bandit. Do you know what that is?
We do not know.
I've seen
Right.
bandit raids pop up, but I don't really know how to interact with them.
So I'm in a Discord. It's called the Bridge Watch Discord, and there's
Gotcha.
other Discords that people will have access to, and it's like oh this spy game. It's really cool, the dynamic there. But that's besides the point. The faction cities will
Mhm.
fight against each other for the outposts in the red zone when the bandit happens, because in the red zone all of the outposts turn to Carleone uh, controlled when bandit pops and the timer
Right.
starts. So for an hour, everyone's fighting for control, and whoever wins gets all the bonus points, and the bonus points you use in the shop and stuff, the typical faction warfare stuff.
Cool.
Sick.
So it's not the same as ride around and capture all the outposts for regular faction warfare.
No, it is. It's just in the red zone, and
Okay.
you know you get bonus points, and yeah, that's the main difference.
Gotcha. Okay.
As long as you got a group with you, you'll be fine. But there are a lot of gankers that will be coming out of the woodworks at that time, and there's going to be huge blobs on the map of like 50 to 100 people.
Jesus. Sounds like a great way for Hopeful to get murked again.
Honestly, dog.
I agree,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Oh yeah, and there's like a lot of rules that go along with being in a blob, and there's a lot of drama. So like if you're wearing the wrong thing and you're in this Discord and everyone's supposed to be organized and on point, you're gonna get kicked from party, muted in the Discord, kicked from the Discord, whatever. And a lot of the times, uh, like certain callers will just leave players to die, you know,
Oh shit.
if they're not following directions.
Okay.
Perfect.
I mean, we're not nearly that high maintenance here, so um hopefully we'll be able to like organize our own thing that's a little bit more chill at some point. Um that sounds
But you
kind of
know, there
demanding.
is some wholesome moments involved. Like a caller will be like, "Hey, turn around! Everybody, turn around! One guy's getting killed." You know.
That's okay. Yeah, that's wholesome. Good wholesome internet moments. They do exist. Just not in
Faith
League
in
of Legends.
humanity restored.
Oh jeez. All right.
Alrighty, Snuffleupagus. You be easy, man. If you got it hop, then hop. If not, we're glad to have you here with us as we finish off our stream. We got what another like 34 minutes, and
Yep.
we'll keep it running until then.
I'm a little bit late to it. I kind of want to just maybe introduce you guys to it if you'd be down, because it's actually pretty safe to be in these maps with a lot of people in them. Um, as long as you're not a threat, you know, or as long as you're not trying to take their loot, you know. So
Right.
what you do is you act like you're not a threat by becoming a threat. Because there's people who come out and try to kill the blobs by themselves, and that's not a threat, right? But then you take the right weapon and the right people, and it's all of a sudden a threat, you know? Because you only need like 2 or 3 people with good AOE's and crowd control, CC, to actually take down like a couple people, like 10 people, and that'll be worth it.
Okay.
So, for example, the bombers like would use witchwork staff, and then follow it up with a lot of damage, like brimstones, like permafrosts, like longbows, and a common trend is the invisibility in this game for the bombers.
Okay.
So it would be like invisibility potion, assassin jacket with the invisibility, and that'll be all you need. For the DPS, they would go mostly royal hood for the DPS, and then if you were like a clump tank, somebody trying to pull everyone together, you would use a royal helmet just to for the extra stun, and then the boots are whatever, pretty much just royal sandals for everyone, and then that makes it so you can't get really stopped as you're running in.
It's just a gang squad.
Well, a gang squad is completely different in weapons. Like, it's single target, not AoE. It's um, a lot more CC for everyone, whereas the invisibility is there, and the weapons are usually different. Like, you would have a one-hand curse, which you stack up curse stacks on someone and drop a bomb on them, and it explodes and it does more damage. But that's single target, right? Whereas if you wanted to take a curse staff into the bombing, it would be like you would use a shadow collar, and that's a big AoE circle that you just place.
Okay.
My favorite ganking build though is Frost Staff, Graveguard Armor, Skinner Cap. What it does is with the Frost Staff, you can blink forward, and you have these Hunter Shoes that make you the fastest in the game for a short amount of time. And or like that's not the fastest. It's actually Demon Boost, but the second fastest in the game. Or no, it's actually Soldier Boots. Third fastest. There we go. Third fastest in the game. But yeah, with the Graveguard armor, you could actually just click them and it puts a chain to them, and then they get sucked back. It pulls them back, and then you Skinner Cap just where you're standing. So as long as you land the Graveguard armor, you can Skinner Cap where you're standing, and they get stuck in there, and they can't move for like however long. They're just super slow. It's like a 6-second slow, and it's enough time to for anyone standing around them to just kill them or make it so they can't get away. For instance, like Stalker Hood will remove invisibility, Fiend Cowl will purge sprints, so it'll be enough time to do one of those and they can't get away.
Cool.
God damn, dude, that's pretty in-depth shit.
This man is a bot, I think.
Ooh, let me see what you got going on.
Yeah, he's just running into a tree.
He's stuck.
Yeah, he's pumping though. He's pumping.
He'll get there someday.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just imagining like this you know how in League of Legends they came out with that cinema trailer where it's like all they're running on a path and it's like all this music and you'd hear the sound of the footsteps and breathing.
Oh yeah.
It's just a close up of that ox in this scene, and then it zooms out very slowly.
It's like nothing. He's just running into a tree.
Yeah.
Very anticlimactic.
So what you're seeing right now in Aspenwood is the Yellow Zone faction warfare. I believe that's Fort Sterling in the Limhurst area. You have to be actually faction flagged to actually make
Oh, wait, how am I not flagged anymore? Did I, like, leave the zone?
Did you die?
I did die once.
Yeah,
Does that
then you
deflag
lose your
me?
flag. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So you gotta go back and get your flag?
That's brutal. Guess I better go back and get my flag.
It's not always like that, though. Like, I don't know, maybe you just enlisted and you didn't flag. Like, sometimes it just bugs and you lose your flag.
I mean, I went
But
into the mists. I did get
went into the
murdered
mists,
in there.
You can't, like, once you go in the mists, like, I can tell you weren't flagged. You probably just clicked enlisted, because you can't go in the mist flagged.
It probably just deflagged me when I went in. Because I was flagged, it's just...
Why do people keep dropping round tables everywhere on the ground? Jeez. My goodness.
Try this once again. Let's... Drop off.
Oh, with the blazing staff, there's a really good 2v2 set that I use all the time. It's 2v2 PvP where you go Incubus Mace and Blazing Staff. You ever seen that?
No.
Oh, it's so good. Because the Blazing Staff just holds in there forever, dude. Or not the Blazing Staff, the Incubus Mace holds in there. And all the Blazing Staff does was pop boots, use E, press Q, press W, they're dead. It's so great because the Incubus Mace will shrink them and reduce their health, their current health, and Blazing Staff does too much damage not to one-shot people. It's really simple. The only counter to it is the defense, where they have Port Sterling Cape, they can't get held down for the first engagement, and then you have Cleric Cal, where you could be silenced, you could be stunned, anything could happen to you, you could still Cleric Cal and be completely invulnerable for like 7 seconds. Cleric Cal is a huge counter to his Blazing Staff. And then, that's pretty much it. That and like mobility overall, like if they just get out of the CC, then you can't kill them.
Right.
How come this guy at the starting place, this what's this guy's name? This Bertram guy, he's got a quest above his head, but I can't accept this from him.
Do you have a different quest?
Buying or selling?
There's like a couple of quests in those little starting areas. There's one with the
What is-
gathering guy and
What is it
Well,
called?
I don't know. How can you see the quest board again? What was the shortcut for that?
It should show you the list of missions as soon as you click the guy.
No, he doesn't have anything for me. That's the thing. I'm trying to see what I might currently have right now.
No, there is nothing. There's no missions after the tutorial.
Oh, well, he just has a exclamation above his head.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Oh, okay.
Satisfied?
Alright.
uh
What's this way?
gotta go find the local repairman. You ever fallen asleep while playing a game and wake up to find yourself running into a wall? I don't think that that's happened to me. I think that I don't fall asleep like fast and hard enough for that sort of thing to work. But that is quite the image. You'd
I
like to
have.
imagine that that's what happened to that ox guy.
That's happened to me one too many times. It
Oh
was
dear.
hard. It took me a second to understand the message. It was like, I read it and then it was a part of me.
Let's see. Where do I find the repairman in this place? What the fuck? Yo, these are so expensive. These are in gold. Vanity merchant.
Okay.
Crazy. Okay.
Go back here.
Oh, this is just the throne room. Conqueror's Hall level 1. Okay. Island merchant.
Glory awaits.
Oh god, the arena. Nope.
The arena is completely non-lethal.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find the repairman.
That's east. In the center city.
Oh, tool. Damn, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go back.
A little bit north. Oh wait, that's a different city. Sorry. I think it's west.
Oh, here we go. Thank you. Yeah, all my shit. Salvage. Hmm. Well, now I think. Fortunately,
Okay.
like, I think that fucking birch logging is probably my best way to like get some capital here. Either that or flipping broken furniture on the market.
I want to show you 2v2 Hellgates. And I'll just use Incubus Mace for you, so it'll be easy.
Oh god. Isn't that how you die and lose all your shit?
Well, we can do non-lethal Hellgates.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I should probably take off my my logging equipment for that though.
Yeah, I'll give you gear.
I'll put on my other stuff.
No, this stuff. Oh. You actually can see the Discord overlay on the stream in the top left.
One thing I want to change is
Oh,
your
you
helmet.
can?
Yeah, at least I can.
God damn
I
it,
want to change your
Discord.
helmet so you got some defense.
How do
And
I...
it'll help me.
Let me see if I can figure out how to turn that off. Hold on a second.
Okay.
There should just be like an overlay option somewhere in here. Like game overlay.
I don't see myself on your stream. I'm so perplexed. I'm like stream sniping you live in Discord. Where even are you? I'm in Fort Sterling Bank.
I'm...
He's
Yeah,
at
I'm
the bank.
chilling in the corner up to the, like, top left, next to the boxes. Oh, are you on west?
Yeah, bro.
We're all on east.
No way.
Yep.
I'll fucking switch to east right now.
Oh god.
Oh my god, dude.
Game overlay. Here we go. Enable in-game overlay. No. Boom. There it is.
How
It's
does one
gone.
switch? Like, do you have to start a whole new character, or can you take your character and move him?
I think you have different characters for different servers, right?
Yeah, you do. I don't have anything on this character. I'm in the freaking tutorial.
Oh
Rip. It's all good. We'll help you get swole in no time.
oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Hmm.
Let me see.
It's time to go farm some birch logs.
You're going for birch loggies?
You know, everything that I'm seeing indicates that that's actually the most lucrative one to farm, unfortunately.
I don't know what to do. It's telling me to go to the marketplace and buy a mount, and I can't open the marketplace.
It's pretty rough to have to start all the hell over. Jeez.
Oh, I have to accept the mission. Okay, I see.
It's been so
Yeah,
long.
the
He doesn't even
tutorial's a
remember.
little bit of a poor representation of the rest of the game, I think.
Okay, we got a pickaxe. Sickle. Do I have a sickle? Nope.
All right. Hopeful.
Yeah, no, the tool. What's up, doggy?
What the fuck? This dude has dropped a round table in the middle of the fucking road.
What did I say? You didn't hear me talk
I
about
did
that
hear
earlier?
you say it, but it's oh my god, it's to kill the bots, dude. Look at this.
That's hilarious.
Dude, it's absolutely it's destroying the bots, dude. This is the
That's awesome.
funniest solution I've ever seen. Wait, Sam, if Sam is still watching, dude, look at this bullshit. This is so funny. This is so funny.
He's doing a German voice with Peter.
Oh my god, that's good. That's honestly, that's better than just BM killing them in the middle of nowhere until they can't move.
Well, no, because then they have to like drop their stuff or have someone come and trade, and then you can kill that
I mean,
person.
yeah,
and you can just
sure.
grief them eternally.
I did, I saw a very interesting and sophisticated interaction from a bot the other day. So there was a bot that was just like glued to an excellent resource. Yo, look what it's doing to these people. They got like stuck on it, and then I guess the auto clicker like moved them over for a turn in the road, and now it's just like stuck in the corner on the river. Holy shit, that's good. Someone knows what's up. Except they are in the way of everyone else as well.
I had a character with
My god,
goddamn
somebody
founder
is
pack on it.
someone is single-handedly like repairing the economy, the crafting economy with tables. Dude. That's so good. You cannot enter this city while participating in faction warfare. Bruh. Really?
Wait, you're Fort Sterling flagged though.
Yeah. And apparently, West Cross doesn't participate in politics. Although I was under the impression that West Cross was specifically Fort Sterling affiliated, but...
Yo, what day is it that people are setting off fireworks outside my house? What the hell is going on here?
June 28th?
Yeah, no, I know. That was a rhetorical question, my boy.
That's...
Why are they doing it? Is the real question. Why are they doing this, Chris?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Please. Tell them to stop.
Help me. I'm dying. Help me. Right now.
Oh man, Sour Saunders still on the way back home. God, that sucks.
Road. I like Larch Road. It's got a really nice birch grove by the West Cross entrance.
So have you figured out how to fish, bro?
No. Yo, I just realized that I got on all my PvP stuff because I was I had the understanding that I was gonna do like non-lethal Hellgates or whatever, and then like, oh yeah, I gotta switch to the East server, and then I was like, okay, I'll go chop wood, but I left all of my shit in Fort Sterling Bank for God damn it, I'm going all the way back.
Fishing bait. I guess you need fishing bait to fish. Wow. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, everything that I've read or watched indicates that fishing not worth. Heretic troops rallying. Enemy upgrade rate time increased. What?
Where are you running around to? Where are you headed to?
Is this a static dungeon? 29 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That answers my question.
Yeah, yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad loot. Not good.
Okay. Let's see if I can't do this. Full expedition. 10 minutes.
It's like low level static dungeon mobs.
Ignoring, let's change this for that. This. Good deal.
The best move for gathering in the tutorial is to gather 40 of each thing. It gets you instant level up to the next tier. Then you can use the right amount of materials to craft one of each armor piece, one each resource. So you could unlock each branch at tier 3 for armor at the tutorial.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, didn't seem to work.
Like, I feel like I see a chest icon here on the map, but... Oh, I do. This is not good. I'm stuck, and I need to reset this guy.
You can eat your food. There's food in this game that really helps with fame farming. It's kind of like necessary. It's like a guarantee that you'll see people using it if they don't have a healer.
Yeah.
What, food?
Yeah, like it's regen food, so
Oh, yeah.
like when you're
I
out
have
of combat.
yeah, I got the soup. I'm using it now. Soup is really good.
Most people use fish for that. I don't know why
Fish?
I'm gathering out here. I literally am supposed to be fame farming, not gathering.
That's dead. This guy, I don't know.
Let me move! Okay, we got him. 19,000! 19,000 fame for that guy. That's not too bad.
Not at all.
I will take it. Garbage chest, but, like, decent fame. Alright, let's head back to Sterling so that I can get my woodcutting gear. Chris Scythe. Zup. What's up, dude? I see you are
Oh,
I see you are a casual kick enjoyer. I too am a kick enjoyer.
Right, what's up?
There's definitely a dumb joke about strong drinks or like martial arts to be made there, but I'm not gonna go down that cringe road. Dude, these tables are so funny. I just can't. Okay. Now the real question is, am I going to just like go whole hog here on this wherever the intro daily bonus thing. Wow, I actually can't figure out how to like interact with that, but the screen that shows you that it's like wood gathering day. That
Oh yeah, that's the activities screen under the scroll.
nope, not this one. Conqueror's Challenge. Oh, activities at the bottom. Yep, there we go. Yeah. So I should just get on my ox. I should just get on the ox. Like, I like the horse. It's cool. But sell all this crap.
I'm starving to death right now. It's 3 p.m. I have just woken up at 2.
Oh my gosh.
I understand what that's like. Happens to me regularly.
You both are on the same tip, I swear.
I fell asleep at 6 a.m. last night because I was ratting for 5 hours at 1 a.m.
So, yeah, I mean,
That's how I got the 8-3, you know?
it wasn't that bad for me last night. I did get to sleep much earlier than I usually do, thankfully, but, yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully I'll be able to get
I had to
a
wrap
reasonable
us
amount
up
of
a
sleep
little
as well.
early last night, man.
Thank
It
you
would've
for
been a
that.
late night.
It was, much appreciated.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we got the sleep we needed. We're here for the streamings. We're good, man.
Yeah, okay, so here we have these pork pies.
Okay.
Let me take a look at these things. How long do they last? Let's say 30 minutes, 17.5 gathering yield bonus. Yeah, okay, so I could use one of these things.
Yeah, what weapon should I main?
Oh, you're
What weapon
asking
should you
us?
main? You should main, we have a bunch of DPS players. We have a healer, a dedicated healer. Let's, Hopeful
So you
is
want,
going
like,
tank.
Sword, you want like melee though, right? Or ranged?
So I am AoE DPS
He's a casty boy.
with fire. I'm a blazing staff abuser. And Hopeful is going like mace tank, although you might want to change your weapon, but he's going tank, right? That's his thing. He wants to be tank. Sam is a healer, and so like then we've got Shadow Boy and Modern are both like melee DPS characters. I think they're both dual swords users. So guess do with that information what you will, if that helps determine, like,
So you're melee DPS heavy?
we're pretty melee DPS heavy, yeah.
I'm a freaking
Long-ranged tank. That's what we need.
Oh, support, that makes more sense. So like arcane.
Yeah, arcane could be interesting. Let's see. Buff's good. Need to sell some crap in my inventory.
I think I want to go crossbow.
Okay. I don't really know.
I don't want to go support because that's like a ZVZ thing. Like that's when you have 50 people in it, then it works. But
Right.
crossbow, it's like a ranged option. It's kind of like tankier because you got certain crossbows that can use mercenary jacket and it's healing, so they stay alive a little bit longer.
Cool. How about I don't sell my tools and I sell the random
Nice.
junk?
That was a nice little secret spot that I just found. We like secrets.
Okay. And now we're good to go. It's time to head back out to whatever the fuck that zone is called and chop down some trees. And chop down the largest tree in the forest with a herring. Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully it should go a little faster than that, but I swear to God, like, early game, when you're trying to, like, chop trees and fucking mine stuff, it does feel a bit like you're trying to chop down a redwood with a herring. Like, look at this little party, dude. This is so good. They're all on donkeys, too. Which is wild. I wonder why, though. Also, can't they just, like... I don't know. Just one time, just ban every account that's a keyboard mash name?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably, but they probably won't.
Like, I wonder what the incentive is for not taking a very strict action against botting for the company that makes this
They
game.
collect them. It's like it's like the coin pusher.
What do you mean?
You know, like they just want them to all show themselves, I guess, and then they get rid of them. They want it to be blatant so they're easier to get rid of.
Okay, so they're just gonna do nothing so that everybody is, like, super relaxed about it, is what you're saying.
I don't know.
And then that
Like, they
way...
have gotten rid of stuff before. Like it's been like mass bans. I heard
Okay.
they were strict about it last time I heard about it. Like, but recently it's getting worse.
Yeah. Like, what I've seen, like, on YouTube anyway, indicates that it's particularly bad on the Asian server. So, and I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe just because it's more lucrative because the server is a little bit younger. But... And here we are.
All right, man. I think we should wrap up our stream.
Absolutely. It is time. Our program has ended. And we will be back with you guys tomorrow. And this way you don't have to watch me actually chop down birch trees for 5 hours. which
I'm about to exit the tutorial though. You could send me a guild invite after I kill 5 heretics.
sounds good. Right. I'm not the one in charge of the guild, but yeah, Sam will probably
we can,
pass
yeah,
it
we
along.
can have.
But you can absolutely just like request a guild invitation and
It's like on the third page. Yeah, it's one of the larger ones, so you can just request it. We'll tell Sam, and then he'll push the application today, like in like 5 minutes, if anything.
Yeah.
He's just working with someone else in the Discord in the general chat,
Okay.
which we could hop down after. Well, I gotta get to like work and stuff, but
right, and I should probably feed myself.
Cooney, I can probably hop down with you into Gen Chat, and then y'all can finagle yourselves around in there.
Sure.
Okay.
Righty then. Wow, wait. Do the tree spawns change every so often?
What do you mean, like where they are?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always had my suspicions.
Because there was a cluster of 6 birch trees, and now there is not. Hmm.
I mean, I've seen a tree spawn right in front of me before. But they also change things, how the game works.
Yeah, I wonder. Highly suspect. But anyway, yes, let's wrap up the stream. So
Yeah, I'm gonna let you.
that's
wrap
us
it
for
up
the
for
day.
me.
We'll see you all tomorrow.